Hello there. This is pretty much a dedication video to a good friend of mine called Xaio. Xaio has had a lot of enthusiasm for this project ever since he heard of it, and he's been a great help in many ways. His enthusiasm actually way outstrips my own, which is wrong, you know, deeply wrong, but it's true. In the past, he has helped me playtest IRPG, which is a pen and paper sort of Dungeons and Dragons version of Xaio, so you can play it like on a tabletop. And he has taken the rules from that and put them into a computer simulation. The combat rules, he's taken them all and he's coded them, and they're now part of this Xaio combat simulator. Now I realize that the window I have made is too small to fit the whole program window in, but that's because I wanted to keep it at the right aspect ratio so you could actually see it properly. So I'm sure some of you guys might be interested. The actual use that this might have, I'm not sure about, and I don't think Xaio does either, but I think it's amazing that he spent the time to do it, because it took him months. He really did, and I know he worked really hard on it, and I wanna really thank him for the enthusiasm he has had for it. And this is fantastic, and I just want to thank you, Xaio. You know, you can make your own character, and it doesn't work exactly the same as the board game, but the essential elements are there. I mean, I don't think this is ever supposed to replace the board game, but it shows that the rules work. I can enter any sort of character in here that I want and adjust their equipment and their abilities and their skills, and then I can make any enemy that I want, and I can run the simulation, which I've, you know, kind of been doing. And character's vitality was reduced to 0 because he got his ass kicked, because he took 26 damage. So, thanks Xaio, thank you very much for this. I won't release this because on its own it's not really usable. Like, it's not a game that you can play. It's not something that anyone who has never played IRPG can ever use, and even if they have, the use is limited, because it's just as it says, a combat simulator. But it will be very good for me, and maybe in the future for dungeon masters and stuff, if they want to play the game, to test out encounters and see like how a combat might work out potentially, and if it's too hard or too easy for a party. That could be a use for it. All in all, grand job. One thing though, you gotta fix the cake, dude. We need cake and pretty colours. But then the website doesn't have pretty colours, so I guess I can't really say about that. But the cake, well, the website doesn't have cake either. But if I could have it, you know, if I could give it cake, I would. So you should give it cake. But Xaio, thank you. It's a pleasure knowing you, and I want to say I really appreciate your efforts with Xaio, and it actually makes me feel guilty that you put in so much work into stuff like this, while I'm floundering around, you know, trying to get this thing that I'm doing out. Couple of days, maybe tomorrow, maybe probably Tuesday, I'll have an update out, which has nothing to do with this video, and I shouldn't have mentioned it. But yeah, it's ongoing. I'm working on stuff, but I wanna get it right, and I don't want to force myself to do it. But in a way, you kind of have to. So I'm going to try and get the next major update for Xaio out. And Xaio, you are inspiring it. So, very good, lad. Thank you very much. And that's all I wanted to say. Toodaloo.